Hello everybody, this is the Gator Guy once again with another video. I wanted to come out and show you guys that I have a new server coming out, and it is called Return to the Medieval Times, and it is based off of Medieval Experience, which right now it is still being developed, but it is going to be open to the public starting tomorrow, I think so. But let's get into it. I'll go ahead and show you the server. It may not be up. Yeah, it is. It's got a good um, internet. It's through a hosting company, so there shouldn't be any problem with lag, or it's a real server. So once I come in to spawn, we'll see what it looks like. Okay, a little laggy, but no big deal. Anyway, this is spawn. You can see the mini map. That's what the spawn looks like. And like I said, none of this stuff has been done yet, but it is getting there. Back here, there's banned items. But we have banned items, but we need to put them on the walls. We haven't done that yet. Donation kits. Still setting up Bycraft, but that's will be done within, I think, within a week, I would say. But this is the basics of spawn. You come over here to this side, and you have your smeltery thing, I guess, what you would say, as in where you would sell your ores, your metal ores and stuff. And let me just show you what kind of mods are in this, starting from number one. Oops. Alright. You have your basic Minecraft through the first couple pages. We added in Growthcraft, which is, you have the what am I looking for? Like the brewery stuff. And you have the Mithril, which is a cool mod, I think, because you have a whole new weapons and armor and stuff for people just starting out. It's a great way to start out. But then you also have colorful armor. We added in Tinker's Construct and Bibliocraft. We thought that would be a nice little touch to it. The Chisel mod, that would be a pretty cool one, I felt like, to add in. And we added in, I don't really see anything in here, Archimedes ship, except we did ban the balloons because they can grease the server pretty bad. We'd have to reset it pretty quick right after we started it. So, but then we have Arcane Scrolls, which is a really cool mod, one of my personal favorites. Then we have the Quiver Bow mod, which is a cool mod, except you have to ban some things because they can grief at spawn, which, I mean, if people didn't grief it, we wouldn't have to ban it, but that's why we would. We have the Pam Harvest craft, where you can grow your foods and make hamburgers and stuff, which is a pretty cool mod. Coming down to the Ancient Warfare mod, which is a nice touch for a medieval times. You have bases and fight out of castles and stuff, which also gives you the farms. And then last but not least, you have all these pages of microblocks, which is really good for the experienced builders. But I thought that might be a nice touch for making things look pretty cool. Which, too bad we can't really put microblocks in spawn because it can mess up how people let's just say how people will come into spawn. It can mess them out. So anyway, we come over here. Ooh, I don't know. I have freeze frame. Anyway, you come down here, and this is the armory, the admin shop for armory. You can buy your different kinds of armor, and for a pretty good price, and weapons and stuff. Just the basics. We don't want to sell the good stuff that can be done through player v player, which would make the game a little better. And sorry about that. And then you come over here and you have, I'm using X-Ray Pack for this because for one, for some reason when I use regular default texture pack, it will lag out, and when I'm building spawn and stuff, which I've just got done with, I want to be able to see what, like, I want to be able to see down, I want to be able to see around, and also it doesn't freeze my frames for some reason. It's bad. Maybe because it's less colors to interfere. I'm not running with the best computer, but no big deal. Anyway, like I said, you can see this is, I think, the pub, which was built by my CEO, or my next top guy, almost probably the same level as me. Demon Wolf. He has pretty much spearheaded this whole thing alongside me, and I'll give him full credit on that. But then you come over here and you have the shot plots, which is a pretty cool thing. And this is Sniper's Russian one. It's just, the Russian one. Russians always come in first. I don't know why. But then you come over here, and this is where players spawn in at. And on top of this, that adds a good little touch, I think, because when you do spawn in, at least you're in spawn, not some wild, and you're protected. And then the trees add a cool touch, I think. And then, let me go over here. I built this place, I don't remember how to get around now. So much stuff. And then you come over here to the arena, and kind of slow. Oh. You come over to the arena, and you can jump right into the arena, which we still have to get rid of these. I'll do that a little later. But you come over here, and you can see some of the castle and stuff. I guess I have a guy building my spawn, and he built some of my spawn, and he built most of the stuff in the arena, which is, it looks pretty good. His name's Professor Dolly. He's really good at building, and I'm happy to have him behind the project. But I mean, just stuff like this is really cool looking. But that's the arena. So it's the walls. Sorry about the render distance. Like I said, it'll mess up my computer. But anyway, that is my server, and there's still a lot of other things I will have to show you guys that are watching this. Maybe you come on. It's Return to Medieval Times on the Technic platform. It should be public, I'd say, on the date 2/13/2015. Should be open to the public and welcome anybody who wants to join, which the more the better, I'd say. But anyway, I will finish up. Oh, let me show you the best part of this whole thing. It's the dragon spawn. There's dragon what is it called? Something where you dragon mount mod. It's where you get to buy dragons and fly them. It's pretty cool. That's why I use X-ray. I want to be able to see what things look like when I'm done. See, this is the dragon mount. Let me go over here. It looks so cool from a distance. That's why I love X-ray pack. And be able to see it, see what it looks like. And you come in here, and I'm not really lagging. You come over here and you can buy a dragon egg for 15,000 IGM, which is, I think, is a fair price. And that right here, I think that's it. But anyway, like I said, y'all, anybody who wants to join would be welcome to, and we're ready to accept new people. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the next video, which what I'll do is I'll start filming videos of like building up my town, and as people join, I'll start filming videos of the beginning experience of a server and how much effort was put into it and what it takes to build a server. In case somebody ever wants to build a server, they can just watch the video and know how to do it, or not know how to do it, but have a little easier time than what we had to do. But anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next episode. See ya.